Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to share my Pandora Black Friday haul with you. It's a bit of a different sale this year compared to years past. It runs for 10 days from November 18th to 28th. And there's about 150 items that are 40% off and then 20% off the remainder of inventory. But it excludes the 14 karat gold and collaborations like Disney, Marvel, Game of Thrones. There might be a few other exclusions too. So we're going to start with the items that I picked out that are 40% off. The first item I chose for 40% off is the Crown O clasp bracelet. And I do kind of suspect that this will be part of the winter sale, and maybe it would be further reduced to 50% off, but I didn't want to take a chance that my size wouldn't be available. And this is such a unique and beautiful bracelet clasp. Look at all the CZs in the center, and then you've got the word Pandora going around in that oval. The crown on top. The back looks exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which way this clasp flips. And then to do it up and take it apart, it opens like so. And it has a nice firm clasp to it. So part of the reason why I picked this one out is I'm not sure if I'm going to be designing a new bracelet design with this. Or another option is transferring my Regal bracelet charms to this bracelet, because look at this little sparkling O. It really does match the carriage well that's in the center of the bracelet. So I might transfer over all of these charms to this new bracelet clasp, and then I just got the standard barrel left to design with. So I will keep you updated on that. And then another item that I picked out for 40% off is the Frozen Snow Olaf Double Dangle. So I just think of them as the Olaf Dangle, but there is two available with Pandora. This one is the Double Dangle, so you've got some enamel work underneath. Take a look at this enamel work. So my store had 3 to choose from, and this one really stood out to me just because of the layering and kind of that ombre effect with the blues and the grays. Like, you definitely do get that feeling of snow and winter with this. Such a beautiful landscape. And then taking a look at Olaf on top, of course he's got the orange enamel for his carrot nose. And he's got some little crystals of snowflakes going around the rim. And he looks happy because Olaf is just pure happiness. And the back of the charm has his iconic saying, "I like warm hugs," and I think we all associate that with Olaf. And let's take a look at the back of the dangle. There, do you see how he's not like flat silver? He still has his rounded details, and even the little snowflakes have some details from underneath. So that is a nice little extra touch that Pandora did. And another little extra touch is on the side of this bail. So on the one side, you've got all different kinds of snowflakes there with the word Pandora, and then to flip it over, you've got more snowflakes with the Disney. So this one here is 40% off. I do suspect it's probably going into clearance and might be reduced further, but I didn't want to take a chance. And I also enjoyed picking out my own enamel, the painting at the back. I enjoyed picking that out myself and having like the most choices to choose from. I've shared this bracelet design with you a few times. It's my snowman bracelet, and I'm just kind of slowly accumulating some snowman charms to add to this bracelet. And I think Olaf is gonna go right in the center. I wasn't sure at first whether this enamel would match, but I think because of the star having multiple colors in it, and yeah, I do have some multiple colors of blue in this bracelet, and even a little cream snowman over here. So I think Olaf is gonna go in the center of this bracelet design. And I think he's gonna look really cute there. Just another little extra snowman to add. There is also that new opal snowman that was just released, but right now he's on my daughter's necklace. It's her turn with him. But eventually maybe he'll make it onto this bracelet design. Moving on to the charms that I picked out that are 20% off, I knew I had to get the new release of the Space Love Rocket, just released in the 2023 winter collection. And I just think he's so unique, and I really like his design. So you've got, of course, the rocket, and then it's got the little star cutouts at the top. You can see kind of like, what's that, the bolts of the top of the rocket there, an extra little star, and then they chose different shades of CZs at the bottom. So it goes from pink, purple, blue, and green, and I really like that. I like that they chose different colors. And then you've got two dangling stars underneath the rocket. And then from the back, now this is the part that I wish Pandora kind of left out, but we have an inscription here that says, "Love you to the moon and back," and it's a little bit of a different font for Pandora. It's like handwriting. And then they have also a star there over the moon. I kind of wish they left that out. I don't think you need an inscription on everything. But anyway, it is what it is. You've got, again, the same color CZs on the back, but the star dangles because the CZs are on the other side. They didn't leave it just kind of plain. You've got the cutout stars at the back, so it's still pretty whichever way it flips. And you can see how much variety he can add to a bracelet design if you're going for that celestial theme or even space theme. And also, just because of the dangles and where they have the placement of where the chain goes through, he's not going to be a flipper. He's definitely going to hang properly. The next item that I chose is this shooting star Murano, and this is my second one. And as I rotate it around, you can see it's a fairly consistent Murano, and I really like the grooved glass. And then the core, of course, has that shooting star detail, and the stars are offset on both sides. So here's the star on this side, and then on the other side, it's on the opposite. And I really like that. So just taking a look at this, it looks like it's fairly consistent. I did want to get a wide one because I wanted those grooves to really stand out. And here is my first Murano that I got right when the collection was released. And I think they're a fairly good match. It's really hard with Muranos to get identical, but I think I did pretty good with these two. And the last charm that I picked out is one that Pandora released a few months ago. I believe this was during the Valentine's collection, and it's been in my mind and on my wish list. It's the pink family tree. It is so pretty. I remember seeing it in the display tray, but when I actually got to see them, and I did pick out my own, and I was comparing them, I was actually really surprised how pretty this charm is. That shade of pink glass. I'm really starting to get into the Murano dangles. You've got one pink CZ on the bail, and then other than that, it's very simple and smooth silver bail, which I appreciate. I'm glad that Pandora didn't put a bunch of CZs on this bail. You've got the word family at the top of the bail. And then look at that shade of glass. Isn't that gorgeous how you can see through it? The back of the charm has the family tree. And then it's got the leaves all with the branches there, and then you've got one main leaf. I'm kind of surprised they didn't sneak in a heart, or maybe they did and I just haven't spotted it as yet. Pandora's kind of famous for doing that. But this shade of pink is so soft and pretty, and I'm not usually a pink person, but this one I am super drawn to. And there was some variation with this. Some of the Muranos were a little bit wider, the hearts were a little bit wider. Some were a little bit darker of a pink, but I really liked this one because it was almost clear. And I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like with Love Potion. Love Potion is 40% off, so you can see that the size is really comparable. Love Potion has some variation. The one that I have has the darker kind of magenta at the bottom, and then it fades to the light pink on top. And these are such a nice match together. So Love Potion is 40% off, but the Pink Family Tree was 20%. So this is everything that I picked out so far in Pandora's Black Friday sale. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you chose in this sale and what you thought about it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.